Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 4 of Let's Play Europa Universalis for 3rd Odyssey for Elysium on the 1.20.3 version of the mod that is currently, as of the recording, on the 14th of April, the most up-to-date version of this mod. Again, big thank you to the guys over the mod who make this and keeping it stable, releasing many patches within hours of having released the actual mod and just continuing to fix the bugs and get it going. Honestly, they're doing just doing great things in general. But let's get into the part. In the last part, we finished off Ivos. We haven't done the Powhatan deal just yet because I'm trying to keep it, trying to push it back a little bit and trying to get Delaware before we do so. Though it looks like the religious war, if we keep going, messing about too much, will actually fire soon. Hopefully will allow us to indulge in the religion of my choice. The death of Gregorius Gemistos Plethon. He has been many things: a philosopher, a clergyman, a mathematician, a navigator, a heretic. But through it all, he had always been fiercely loyal to the Roman family and throne. His passing sent shockwaves throughout Elysia and caught many of us off guard. Regardless of our own feelings toward the man, we are conscious of the tremendous loss. Nonetheless, we are confronted yet again by a difficult choice. In light of the circumstance, a state funeral, which should be the obvious choice, would be controversial. Alternatively, scorning the funeral altogether would risk upsetting the more moderate elements of our clergy and plethonists alike. No matter the choice, the repercussions could have dramatic, immediate consequences. We'll attend. The church angered by public plethonist support. The presence of the Basilius, not to mention the very public endorsement which comes with a state funeral, has tremendously upset members of the Orthodox Church, from the simple adherents to the Patriarch himself. Crowds of zealots have gathered, lighting fire to the fascimes of the Basilius. With our advisor's chaplain, even members of the imperial family breathing down the Basilius' neck, a response is desperately needed. And 1 second, guys. Sorry about that and how the way the muting sound comes about. That was a big sneeze there. With our advisors, chaplain... Okay, we've already read that. The church bows to the crown. That's right, because this war wasn't starting soon enough. Well, actually, to be honest, it wasn't. But hopefully, like I said, we can get Methini done first, and then we'll go from there. We can have new recruits, but I'm kind of thinking we leave them open to the Varangian Guard. So that way, when we recruit the Varangian Guard, it won't throw us over our limits. I still think it's upsetting that we have to pay our Varangian Guard like the activation fee, like, you know, to pay to raise them. I feel like that's just mean. Like, I know they're not technically fully ours, but god damn it, I shouldn't have to pay. Sorry, gods damn it. And that was a joke, the fact that we're, you know, kind of fucking over everyone. Could steal tiles, but that would probably upset everyone. In a way that would be not advisable right this second for us. So after we finish here, I think I'm going to go... Probably going to go here because it's a fight. I want to get the best provinces early on, although also getting the coastline is very, very important. But at the same time, we don't want to become a Finn nation. That's it's not the best thing for us to do. I do love our models. I have got the models, model mods on. So it turns out the models are a separate mod. So I did put them on. Hopefully they're working. If they're not working, one of you guys will surely tell me and I'll get it fixed. Oh, I'm having such a great time, though. It's just been a good day today, which is quite rare at the moment. So I'm very happy with today. Yeah, should take less than a year to get this done. So the Ming is currently the strongest, with the Mamelukes. Mamelukes pretty respectable up there. How's the Renaissance is 18% away. Wait, we should expect that in 73. That's not that far away, to be fair. And Elysium will be more than 10% of our development. The National Epic, I'd say that's worth it. Try and get the prestige up a little bit. Yeah, thank God we're good friends with you, because buying your province is going to be expensive. Yeah, we don't want to change army doctrine just yet, so we'll turn that off. We do want to do this, but like I said, I would like Delaware done first. This is the longest I ever wait. Normally, I get Odessus and near Alexandria done, and then I just pop it because I like to get them out of the way. But normally, I'm also trying to kill them. So that's got to remember that. Normally, murder is on the table, you know, and I'm a bit of a bastard for that. But no, at the moment, murder is not on the table. Diplomatic options are on the table. Yeah, we need 10,000 men. That one's going to be done in a moment, which will do some renaming. We don't own Powhatan, and we don't own Patomac. Yeah, so we need this one. It actually wants us to expand there, so we can get the Appalachian aqueducts. So actually, yeah, we will be expanding outwards instead of inwards, I think. We'll see. I don't really know. But we'll see. What's this one got? Infrastructure projects. This one's Rome. So we also need to expand our... So Powhatan owned by Rome. Okay, that one we'll be doing soon as well. That one involves the deal. And there we go. Delaware's done. I can see it already. So is it worth investing in you just yet? I'm going to take the risk and do so. And I want to see if the Eager Settlers is still... Okay, no, it's not. Getting Delaware done was the best thing to do. So, it's our opportunity to do diplomacy with the native peoples. But now we have a chance to avoid war. If we could provide the Powhatan with generous gift of gold and weapons, we can convince them to leave their current land and move further south, away from our claimed territory. Deal accepted. They have accepted our deals. The villagers, now equipped with crossbow and light iron armor, are packing up and marching south as we speak, with Elysian settlers moved in to take their place. Excellent. So, formation of the Babori Council. We have been a growing power in this land for some time now, and it is no surprise to us that the Babori of this land have been hesitant to deal with us. The culture shock of civilization to barbarian is a mighty thing, but now at last they have managed to come down from their awe. Our expansion has overrun several native tribes' lands, placing them within our borders and therefore our subjects by technicality. Several chiefs, warriors, and other officials from these subsumed natives have formed their own small councils, and now seek audience with us as both a subject and independent group. The way these Babori describe themselves, they accept our rule and our laws, but demand the right to govern themselves in turn. They shall listen and obey and assist in dealings with others of their kind, and in return we shall respect their right to their religion. We shall allow them to live as an autonomous communes within our empire. Their greatest demand is that we agree to leave their ancestral lands untouched, left to them and their people, and not to set foot upon without permission. In some cases these lands are easily given, but in others there are some of the lands with the most potential benefits to us in the long term, and just ignoring them would be a waste resources for the sake of sparing the feelings of a few Babori. We can easily accept everything else, even if this unorthodox relationship is not pleasing to us, but on the subject of these ancestral lands there is much to be debated, and our answers must be firm. We shall listen, but our word is final. Pax Romana. Divided Imperia. No, I think Pax Romana. That's expensive. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, there's nothing we can do right now, but at the moment they're not the happiest with us, that's fine. Okay, our nation would greatly benefit from securing a good amount of land around our capital. Doing this will form a strong, solid homeland, providing all the resources and troops for further expansion. So yeah, it does do some good there. We've also got to expand our lands. The lands around Elysia are vast, wealthy, and hardly used by the native inhabitants. Let's repel the natives and send in our colonists in their stead. We've also got 2 techs here. Just, you know, keep us green. So this is where they move to. Yeah, we're still not economically viable just yet. Though, yeah, this province is kind of not great. The Appalachian in the mountains and the Plefinus established public assembly. So we'll do the Appalachian Mountains first because it does go on top. Now that we have established ourselves in the local area, our thoughts must extend to our future expansion efforts. Our explorers have suggested that we look into carving pathways through the Appalachian Mountains. It will be hard work, and we may need the natives to provide the majority of the manpower, but the hope is that the movements of our armies and merchants through the mountains would be greatly increased. Maybe one day. And the Plefinus established public assemblies. Our actions have come to be seen by many Plefinus as hostile and outright threatening. A significant number of these heathens have congregated in one part of our nation and have seized control of the local assemblies and administrations. Representatives of this Ecclesia have reached our court and demanded an audience with the Basilius. To their credit, they presented their full support to our Basilius and reaffirmed their loyalty to Elysia. However, they have made several demands as well. Mostly, their reclamations are focused on a recognition of autonomy and self-governance. While not necessarily outlandish, these demands do cause the risk of establishing a precedent in our nation. On one hand, allowing a measure of autonomy and protection to the Plefinus would certainly appease them and lessen the risk of an armed revolt. On the other hand, they could see this gesture as an approval and encouragement instead of pacification. The most zealous among the church authorities have argued that we should arrest these heretics without a second thought, even if this will certainly bring about an armed revolt. So we could basically negotiate behind closed doors. Cost me Diplo. Nah, let them be. Violence isn't the answer. I want them on my side. Now, I don't know how well this is going to go, obviously, but... Oh, wow. The foreign overlords really does kick them in the nuts. We couldn't power the local autonomy. It would give them... Still wouldn't make them completely loyal to us. Open offices? No, that really does kind of screw us a little bit. For some reason, Pax Romana does not like us. It makes them upset. How is Divide et Imperia better than Pax Romana? Okay. That'll make them loyal. Okay. I don't know if I understand this, but I feel like those two are reversed, but at the same time, I'm going to say nothing. And by that, I mean I'm going to message the mod maker after this part so I can know if that's right. We're going to strengthen noble privileges because we need manpower badly. I am actually going to quite possibly maybe establish a higher military. Just for the sake of having more men, really. Yes, building a marketplace in the capital is something we need to do. Though, Orthodox faithful angered by inaction. The presence and seeming intolerance of the heathens within our country has caused various clergy members as well as devout courtiers to express their frustration, going as far as to demand the crown make a public statement on the matter. Catching our basilos off guard during a meeting with our advisors, how do we react? I'll make vague statements of support. I kind of want to knock this back a little bit. So it's going to start 1st of December, 1457. So we've still got a couple of years. That's fine. We're making a nice little profit, which is, you know, why I'm willing to throw that there. Pretty much takes up all of our money, but it gets me closer to being here. And getting the merchant class. The army is going to be very useful. But it's going to take a while. A true nation is going to take... Yeah, it's going to take a long time. Reduced the crops by 5 years. Expand our lands. Reduced it by 5 years. Roman diplomacy. Parabellum. Oh, right. So those three... Elysium homeland, upload. So these three and these three reduce this by 5 years each. So technically we've reduced it by 10 years so far. Which is... Makes sense. I feel like we're either going to have to destroy you or ally you. And... Well... shouldn't have got rid of that one, but oh well. We'll build spy network and then we'll... go back to improving with neighboring with that guy. We're going to kill this guy off, probably after our little revolt and, you know, our little religious wars. Finally played 10 years, which is, I'm actually really happy with the pace we're currently setting. It's, well, to me, it's nice. I like it. Yeah, I don't like that settler chance because we're currently... Okay, no, there is actually a risk now. Damn, that's a shame. The risk will be mitigated. Where's our risk mitigation? 1 minute. Wait, have they got... Oh, did they get... Guys, did you get rid of the completing our risk mitigation? I think they did, yeah. Damn, that's actually upsetting. 'Cause that was actually really good. Yeah, it looks like they got rid of it. That's a shame. That is actually a massive shame. Anyway, Plethonists expand autonomous settlements. Building on the previous charts granted by the Basilos, a small group of Plethonists, settlers and farmers establish a new community, arguing that they've already showed lenience in the past. They request that we expand the special rights previously granted to this new settlement. While it would obviously displease the church, it would bring its fair amount of new settlers to a new part of Elysia. Allow it. Because, well, it upsets the church, and upsetting the church is currently my favourite thing to do. So why don't we do it, you know? Okay. You're going to be a little bit... we need Potomac, which I think is this settlement. Oh no, we literally just need this one province. So a quick war with you would actually... Well, it would solve my problems. And if we had 100 ducats, we could begin this process. Damn, that's really good. Well, we also need to have some Babori countries like want to ally me. Well, I mean, we've got a few who want to do that, so we'll be working on that. I mean, we've got one ally. He's quite far away. And, you know, they actually know how to fight better than their friends. So I think when we have 200 Diplo, we can now do this. We've done one of the options. Yep, just need 200 Diplo, which will take a little bit of time, but we'll get there. I think I'm going to let this session go to 25 minutes, because I would like to try and fabricate a claim there. I will take the gold, thank you. For now, that is the option that makes the most sense, because we need money. I'd very much like the Appalachian Aqueducts, because that's just good. So we will lose 60 mil power because we don't currently have some of the provinces, you know, under control, which is fine. I don't mind. I do like that it's an option, but it's the colony boom that I want, because this colony is taking a long time. And oh wow, there's actually there's some wasteland up here. I'm pretty sure that's oh god, they're colonizing. That's not good. There should be a stable government. Just take my prestige. I don't care about that. Okay. You're gonna be my friend. You're gonna be my friend. And eventually they'll be, you know, really happy with us. Which means we'll be able to go through this. Time for an Inquisition. It is no question that Basilius has had less than a proactive when it comes to dealing with the increasing number of plethonists within our country. The Church, which perceives the situation as being out of control, has been the most vocal in its critique of our Basilius. The Patriarch and his closest associates have made no attempt to hide the contempt they hold for our past actions. Today, however, this appears to have boiled over. The Patriarch, in a private meeting with our Basilius, openly suggested we had been unable, nay unwilling, to handle the crisis at hand. Sharing his worries and grievances, he has proposed a solution which, he argues, could be mutually beneficial to our country, the Church and the Basilius. He proposed that we establish an Inquisition, which would sit above our authorities, but would still be subservient to the Basilius, with the stated objective of ridding all heretics and heathens from our country. That's a ridiculous demand. You know what's funnier? Well, what's more ridiculous? War. But war is what we're going to go for. Because I would very much like to get this done. 100 gold, and once it's done, that's actually really good for us. And then we just need 12 buildings. We've got 3 there, and then, you know, that's just, we need 9 more. I was going to say 6. We just need 6 more. Well done, Joe. You are not good at maths today. Believe. In many times, many of the reoccurrences in the life of the Basilius and his predecessors has become the subject of ceremony. Being able to attend the bedroom of the ruler as... Okay, I feel like this is just a normal event. Yeah, it is. Yeah, fuck you guys. Okay, just so I can't chicken out of this war. I don't need to summon the militia. While that would be a free way to get military, it's not going to be what we do. Okay, there we go. So now all we have to do is siege this down, which shouldn't take us too long. I will be raising war taxes, and I want to see if that actually, how much profit that brings us. That does not bring us much money at all. Priest murdered by a crowd. This is the last event we'll do, and then we'll end the session. A clergyman was found to be murdered on the edge of our territory. The locals were quick to deflect blame to the natives, the Patriarch suggested otherwise. Instead, he has accused the locals themselves of conspiring against the devout and having murdered the priests themselves, using the natives as a scapegoat for their actions. We will just refuse crown involvement in the matter. But unfortunately, guys, we are going to have to end this part here. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy, please do follow me on YouTube. Give me a like, give me a comment. You know, keep this series go on the up and up. Keep it, you know, being recommended to people. But most importantly, please do check out the mod makers for this mod. They are extremely amazing creators, and they deserve any support you guys are willing to give them. So yeah, like I said, go check them out. The link's down below. Go join the Discord and give them, say hello and all that fun stuff. And download the mod yourself and, have some fun. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed, like I said, I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys then.